you're worried that you might get swept after one game?
Yes, I would consider that.
Hello and welcome to the Boys Upstairs Show.
Woo!
We're going to talk about the finals today. This is Friday, June 2nd, so in between Game 1 and Game 2. Cameron is Miami Heat fan, Coby, Celtics fan, me, Sixers fan. So Cam's the only one that has a dog in the race at this point. Heat lost Game 1. A little bit of a, disappointing outing, but it is in Denver, so you have that in your back pocket. So what are your thoughts?
Not what we want as a team, as a unit, to say the least. Max Strus, 0 for 10. You can't have that. You can't have that. And it's not like he's missing defendable shots. Like, these shots are wide open. Wide ass open at that. So, I feel like if we hit a few of those, maybe 3 of those 10 missed shots, 6 points.
Between Max Strus, 0 for 9 from 3, and Dunk, 1 for 5 from 3. That's 1 for 14 from 3.
Yeah, that's and those are our best shooters at that. Our only shooters at that. We don't have shooters on this team, so any threes we get, we need to make them. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. We were last in offense during the regular season, probably like damn near second or third to last. Like, we were not a 3-point shooting team, and that's, you can see it in the spreads. That's why every spread is that we play is underdog plus this plus that, because the numbers just don't. The numbers for the Heats and such just don't add up at all.
Yeah.
So any three, we just need more offense, bro. We got to get offense because we can't keep up with the Nuggets offense, bro. Defense is not going to cut it versus Jokic, and regardless of what we do, he's going to get a double-double. It's guaranteed. So
Yeah, double at halftime.
yeah, like at halftime, you're not winning. No team is winning. If I was a coach and Jokic had a triple-double at halftime, I wouldn't even know what to say to the team. Like, we lost. This game is already over. So we got to hit threes to at least try to weather the storm. Hopefully the Nuggets they definitely do have like a downfall. We see that throughout the regular season. So, and we can get runs, bro. We went on an 11-0 run, start out the third quarter. So it's not impossible to score on this team. We just slow start. That can't happen. Triple-double at halftime is absolutely absurd. That just cannot happen at all. So,
No blame for Jimmy, though?
no blame for Jimmy. I mean, no matter if Jimmy dropped fucking 70 points, we still would have lost that game.
Yeah, but he had 13.
It doesn't really matter, bro. It doesn't matter what he had. 13 is better than 0 for 9 from the fucking.
No, yeah, I mean, Max Strus can't have 0 points, but like Max
zero
Strus
points.
Max Strus isn't Jimmy Butler, though. You know what I mean? Like,
He's
Max
not.
Strus isn't the one that got you to this point. Like,
He's not. I wouldn't say Jimmy got us this far though. It was definitely a team collective effort.
I would definitely say that Jimmy got you this point. I mean, it's a team sport, but Jimmy's the one that got you to this point.
Yeah.
For sure.
Without Jimmy, we would be nothing. But every team got a superstar. Every
For
team
sure.
needs a super. Every team got at least one superstar. No
Jimmy's
matter how
plus minus 17. Max Strus minus 12. Caleb Martin minus 10.
Bad game, bro. That's literally something like you
Yeah.
just can't plan for. I don't know what that was last night. I saw in the first quarter we were probably down by, I would say like 4 or 5. Max Strus had butt naked open. Corner 3, miss. I was like, okay. He got another one, top of the key, butt naked open, miss.
Mm.
I was like, okay, this is one of those games. Like,
Yeah.
we not hitting nothing, bro. 0 for 9. I saw that after the game. I was like, dude, like, that is absurd. Out of 10, I'm not no fucking NBA specialist, but out of 10 shots, somebody in this room making 1 out of 10 shots, I feel like. And it's not like they were defended. Like I said, bro, it's wide open. Free throws for NBA players. Max Strus and free throws. Those free throws. But I think we definitely gonna win a game, especially when we go home. That's guaranteed. At least one game. We're not getting swept. I guarantee that.
So you're already saying basically that you lost the series.
No.
You're just talking about we're going to get a game.
Because
more than
no, there's people, I'm not going to say who, but there's certain people out here who think that the Heat are going to get swept.
Okay.
And it may look like that. I'm not.
So you're talking about you're worried that you might get swept after one game?
Yes. I would
okay.
consider that. It's definitely a thought in my head.
I wasn't expecting you to say yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
I
definitely
would say
something
that it's
I
like,
had.
look, if I was you, unbiased Heat fan or unbiased like watcher of the game, it's like it was in Denver. you knew they were going to come out guns blazing, and they swept last series. You guys had to go to 7. So it was like they've had so much more time off. They were definitely like the team that was more rested and ready to go. And I think that, you know, like if you have Dunk and Max Strus go 1 for 15 from 3, it's like, you know what I mean? If you were like, all right, Max Strus and Dunk are going to go 1 for 15 for 3, it's like, all right, you lost. Like, that's a given. So I think it was a bad game, like you said. And I think that they have a decent chance to cover. They're plus 8.5 going into game 2. I think they have a good chance to cover that number. Like, I don't expect it to be 2 blowouts in a row. I do think that Denver will probably win game 2, but game 3 will probably be, if the Heat lose game 3, series obviously over. That's going to be where they're going to have to respond. I think Miami's a tough place to play. Denver's also a tough place to play. So I think there's, like, you know, obviously going to be tough game 2, but I think Denver will win.
Yeah, I think there's a lot going on. Your role players are the biggest problem for sure. As of right now, I mean, you guys don't run through stars. Your team runs on role players. I mean, during the season, if I remember correctly, I think you guys had the worst rated offense in the league. It was definitely bottom 5, but maybe worse. And in the playoffs, you guys just like spawned offense from nowhere. Just offense was created, literally. And now you guys look like the regular season team that you guys were, which is an 8 seed, and lost the first playing game. But it's got to be the role players. I mean, I just watched it against my Celtics. Like, Jimmy's good enough to be a first option, but Bam is not good enough to be a second option. Like, if Bam has to be your second leading scorer every game, you guys aren't winning. Like, you saw in the Celtics series, there were probably maybe one game where Bam was a top 2 scorer for the Heat. Role players play better at home, but you guys have to, like, the role players are everything. If Max, Gabe, Duncan, Caleb, if they're not hitting, it's wraps. Like, you guys are wraps. You guys can't create offense unless you guys are hitting those threes. I mean, against us, if those guys played how they did right there, like the Celtics are in this series. So
and that's why
the role players definitely just gotta learn how to hit some shots in Denver.
That's why I say it's not on Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's gonna do what he got to do to win the game. I forgot who was talking. I think it was Stephen A. But he was like, you could take Jimmy dropping 20 because like 20 a game for Jimmy. You know, effort's coming behind that 20. You know, a good amount of assists, rebounds, blocks, steals are coming behind that 20. So he doesn't need to drop 50 every game for us to be like, or 30 for us to be like, fuck, like that's what we need to win this game. On some like Dallas Mavericks, like we need Luka to score 40 because that's not what we need. We need a collective. Gabe Vincent got 10. Duncan Robinson got like 9.
Gabe Vincent get like 15.
Yeah, Gabe Vincent. That's what I'm saying. But at 10, that's where we need a minimum from Gabe Vincent and Cal Lord. He dropping like we need 5 from him. So it's not like we need these outrageous numbers to win. So I feel like if the role players, like he said, if the role players step up, bruh, ain't no telling what can happen.
But that's the offense. So I think the biggest problem is on defense. I was just talking about how to fix the offense. The defense is like, you have no bodies to cover Yoke. Yeah. Like, Yoke is going to have a field day with Bam, Yurtsevin, Cody fucking Zeller, like anyone you throw out there. You have no one to guard MPJ. Like, okay, so if you think about
I'm not worried about MPJ.
Bro, you should be. Okay, so when you guys start what? Like,
you have more points than Jimmy.
That's not hard to do.
No, you should be worried because, like, what, you guys start Gabe, Jimmy, Caleb, Bam, and Max Strus. Okay, so Gabe and Max Strus both cannot guard Jamal Murray. Let's be real. Jamal Murray's having 50 on both of them. Yeah. So if you put Jimmy on him, Michael Porter's 6'10", and he loves taking, like, contested shots. He shoots over anyone who guards him. Like, he's even shooting that bitch over Jimmy, but Jimmy's at least going to give him, like, a run for his money.
I'll lose to MPJ, though.
But you can't say that. MPJ can hit shots. No,
but it's not even just that. It's like they have length. You know, they don't have the matchups. And at the same time, like, on offense, like, they're long on defense, too. So it's just like, you know, you got all this length.
You guys got no one to guard Aaron Gordon, bro. Aaron Gordon was having a field day. He scored like, getting the ball inside, running right at. Because you guys don't have the matchup. No one can guard Jamal. You don't have anyone tall enough to contest MPJ. You got no big bodies for Yoke. And then even Aaron Gordon, you guys, whoever loses, like whoever doesn't have someone to guard has to guard Aaron Gordon. And then you got like what, like Strus or some shit. Strus or who runs the 4? Or Strus or Caleb Martin on Aaron Gordon, bro. Aaron Gordon's windmill dunking that standing vert every single time.
And that's why I say we could possibly get swept because we just don't have our defense is probably top 5 in the league. We just don't have the defense.
It's more about matchups though. Like some teams just like, even if your defense is good, your offense is good, like certain teams just match up well with other teams. Like if you like you're a great team or a great team with a bad big, and then you play like a terrible team with a good big, like that terrible team might have a day just because like the big is gonna go to work. Like the match, you guys have a great defense, but like matchup wise, like this is this is harder than teams that have like more superstar power and offensive weapons, just because they match up better. Maybe not talent wise, they're the toughest team you guys have. Definitely not the toughest team you guys have played talent wise, but matchup wise, like I just don't think you guys match up with them and offensively or defensively.
Any team with the star big is our biggest concern, just because it's Bam. Like
he's a 4.
On Bam.
I mean, like,
but Bam plays our 5. That's my concern.
But he's really a 4.
No, yeah, he is, and I think the Bam is overrated. But my thing is just like, okay, you're going against, and I hate to say this, the best big man in the NBA, and it's just like, you know, he's gonna have his, but it's just like you guys lost by 11, right?
Yeah.
You had your 2 shooters go 1 from 15, like, and you're talking about getting swept. I'm not worried if I'm the Heat.
But you gotta understand this.
Like, I know that the matchups are bad.
Have control.
They don't have good matchups, but at the same time, it's just like you're not gonna go 1 from 15 from 3 every game of the series. Like,
that's true.
And especially at home, like that's just not gonna be the case. And it's like you don't have to, you know, expect Jimmy to have 30, but probably more than 13 too. So it's just like you only lost by 11. Like it's not like if you lost by 30 and that was the result.
We should have. We definitely should.
But you didn't, though. That's what I'm saying. Like. On paper, it's definitely like bad matchups, and I think the Nuggets are a better team for sure. But it's just like you only lost by 10 points, and you had your fucking role players not even show up to the game. I had just as many points as Max Strus, and Jimmy only had 13. So it's like I'm not that worried if I'm the Heat for real.
No, I agree with Tommy. I mean, you guys definitely kept it closer than it should have been, and that should give you some hope. But I feel like the games are definitely going to be closer. Like some games that maybe go down to the last possession, the wire, like maybe like single-digit point games. But I just don't know if you guys have enough to win 4 of those.
I just think that's Denver in general, because, like, I don't know, but, like, I get the hype around Denver and everything, but me personally, I definitely see Denver has, like, a hole or two in their team.
They don't play no defense.
They don't play no defense. So, with that being said, you can look back to the regular season, like, before this playoff started, nobody was fucking thinking, oh, the Nuggets are, like, definite winners of the West. Like, we were talking about the Lakers.
No one's talking about either of these teams. Like,
we're
gonna be honest. Nobody was
100%.
talking about either of these teams. So
that's why I think, like, the Nuggets, they had a crazy day last night, but they're bound to, even versus the Warriors or the Lakers, they were bound. They had last game they were down by fucking 15.
Yeah, they don't play no defense, but you have to be able to shoot against them. That's the only way to beat them. Because I mean, they have no defense. Jokic is a bottom tier big man defender. Jamal Murray don't play no defense. Michael Porter Jr. sure so don't play no defense. And the only real defenders are like KCP, which is like
KCP's. He's old, but he's former All-NBA defender.
No, he's a good defender, and like Aaron Gordon at times is a pretty good defender, but at times he's really not. So like, if you can hit shots against them, then you can beat the Nuggets because they really don't play no defense. The problem is like I said, like you guys have had like a bottom tier offense, so this is where I think the matchup becomes a problem because like even a bad team could beat the Nuggets if they're like hitting shots. If you've got some shooters, like even like the Pacers, like if Buddy Hield hits a couple threes, like Tyrese hits a couple threes, like even though the Pacers are a worse team, they could beat the Nuggets if they're shooting. The Heat, like they just I don't know if they have that in them. Like
we definitely do, man.
I don't
this
know.
Playoff run, I feel like that's when it showed the most. I don't know what the hell regular season was. Like I genuinely don't know, but part of me believes it's because volume of those shots went to Tyler Hero. But that's just. I
think you guys are better off without Tyler.
Me too.
Hot takes. Tyler's gonna be in a different color jersey next
I
season.
mean, Tyler said that he'd be ready for game 2.
Yeah, but like if you go on this run without Tyler, you beat the team that has the best record in the NBA.
When Tyler get hurt?
First game.
Bucks series.
First game of the Bucks series. So the whole first round they played without him. Beat the best team with the team with the best record. Then you beat the Knicks, who were a really good team too, 5 seed. Just beat the Cavs. Beat them, no Tyler Hero. Then you beat the Celtics, the second best record in the league. NBA favorites at that point. Beat them in 7, no Tyler Hero. And then you only lose by 10 to the Nuggets when a game where you shoot awfully. And then you want to put Tyler Hero in, and then you want to take shots away from Vincent. Strus, yeah, all of them had a bad game. But like if you think about the course of the playoffs, you really want to take shots away from Strus, Vincent, Caleb Martin, who should have been Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Like, is that really worth it? And he's a liability out on defense. He's a liability. I mean, they're just gonna go right at him. Like who?
Gabe Vincent is a liability.
He's a scrappy defender.
He's a scrappy defender.
I take Gabe Vincent on defense over Tyler.
100 every time. I mean, bro, is Hero? You're gonna have to just stick Hero on Caldwell Pope and have him stand in the corner. Like
that's fine.
Yeah. No, I think.
But if they put Bruce Brown in, you're cooked.
Like, and he hasn't played in however long, so you're just gonna expect him to be like 100% off rip. Like, you think that him coming back automatically is gonna be better than Dunk and Max Strus, like, been playing this whole time? Like, you're like you gotta take their shots away. It's like just from one game where they didn't play well.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think it's worth it.
they're shooters.
I think you
They're
guys are
gonna
a
have
better
bad games.
I think you guys are
I
a
don't
better
like
team.
Tyler.
I think you guys are a better team without
Tyler.
Tyler.
Shout out you guys.
Shout out Tommy.
Look, shout out
And
that it's like
Seamus.
600 degrees in this bitch.
That ass.
Dumbass.
It's because Tommy's in
You
here.
ended the show?
My meat's sweating.
Just